Take
16 Thunderbird, 22 Twilight Jets, and Amazon Lady. As we see Curragh going forward.
I think there's too much pace middle to high, Gary, for the ones in the low to go across, but time will tell. I just think Little Queenie definitely is high enough to get out and go forward. Big Gossy, he's high as well.
Last time out, Colin Keane going for another winner here on Irish Derby weekend. Sturlasson just edges in as we go to Jerry Hannon.
Up goes the white flag. Thunderbird on 12. Set. And off. In the Dubai duty-free Rockingham Premier. Over the minimum 5 furlongs, away well on the left is Amazon Lady, followed by Twilight Jet, running fast as Lethal Nymph with Harry's Hill, followed by James Jungle, Little Queenie Arnhem, Kendall Roy in the middle of the field, followed by Bold Optimist and Corker, Thunderbird, and reinforcing this side is Sturlasson with alongside Big Gossy, being followed towards the halfway stage by Shandy and Greek Flower. Amazon Lady isolated over on the far side with just over 2 furlongs to go. On the stand side, the majority have come. Twilight Jet from Bold Optimist, and between them is Lethal Nymph, then Harry's Hill. Kendall Roy is next, followed then by Arnhem and Corker. JM Jungle well inside the final furlong in the Rockingham, and it's Amazon Lady and Billy Lee over on the far side. They're out clear as they run up towards the finish, with Lethal Nymph from the back of the field flashing home as Greek Flower, but Amazon Lady has won the Rockingham, went unsighted from Greek Flower. Best of the rest with JM Jungle and Lethal Nymph.
Well, it mightn't have worked out in your father's horse here that day, Ruby, but I think Billy Lee will deservedly take all the plaudits here. Ploughed a lone furrow, went for the fresh ground over on the far side, and it's worked out spectacularly.
Worked an absolute treat from a 22-1 for William McCreery, and fair play to him. Obviously, as you say, Gary, I was thinking when you go for that fresh ground, you have to cross Fridays and Saturdays to get onto it, but when he got onto it, this filly didn't have last home, but she was in front from very early. From the word go, she held an advantage, and she just got away from them, and they could not peg her back. There didn't look too many hard look stories on this side either. The one in red that was flying home got a clear run, but to be fair to Amazon Lady, she was well in front all the way. It'd be good from the drone actually, just to see how far she was in front all the way, but she broke quite smartly. Little Queenie jumped in 9 and crossed in front of the 1 in 8 that eventually finishes second, which was Greek Flower, I think.
Greek Flower it was, yes.
Yeah, in front of Greek Flower, but you can see here, as the camera goes to change, Amazon Lady has poached an early advantage. Now she has to cross the 2 tracks there. If you imagine you cross over Fridays and Saturdays on the bend, whereas
so it probably took him at least half a furlong to get over there, but we've got the 7 to 8 yard fresh strip on the inside on that far rail, and I think at this stage Billy would have had a fair idea he was in with a right chance because they hadn't got to him, and she's responded really generously as well. But are some of the others going to, presumably they are going to be kicking themselves they didn't go with them now?
I suppose those run in 2, 3 and 4 maybe, but it's hard to say those in the middle could have or would have. At that say, Gary, when you looked at the stalls and they were going in, the outside horse were a long way from that far rail. Billy was probably closer to the
that's it. He would have had to cover a lot of ground if he was going to come with the others to go this side, and you throw in the fresh ground as well, as we were saying beforehand, especially when he's on a big priced horse.
Roll the
Why
dice.
not give it a go?
Yeah, take a chance.
And
you saw it coming, Gary, I didn't.
Look at that, he's got a right kick out of that, Billy, understandably. He's having a great season as well, and William McCreery often gets on the score sheet here on Derby weekend. Great win for him as well, and the Burns family who own Amazon Lady. And on this occasion, going against the crowd has paid off spectacularly for Connections. So that was the story of this year's Rockingham Handicap.
Here we have it now, Gary. So she got out like a bullet, didn't she, in 1? So she's heading off to the far rail, or everybody else decides they're going to go to the stand side rail. Well, he's going fairly straight now, whereas everyone else is still drifting to their left. Well, the left as we're looking at them.
But in terms of the fresh ground, he was on it well before the end of the first furlong.
Well, the fresh ground is only from here. When you cross the junction.